After the box office success of Godzilla x Kong, new MonsterVerse projects have been greenlit, which means it's just a matter of time before the announcement of the third movie in the Godzilla and Kong trilogy. So, I've written what I think should happen in what I would make the final installment in this franchise. Without further ado, let's get into it. Monarch Laboratories. Dr. Mark Russell and a team of scientists are experimenting on a crab. He gives it an injection of hollow earth energy, which makes a wound heal. Mark smiles. It begins to grow larger and larger, turning his smile into a concerned frown. He presses the alarm and tells his team to evacuate. The crab continues to grow bigger and bigger. He presses the button to make the door shut. He runs to make it out and begins to call Madison, but he is pulled back by the crab. The phone drops as the door shuts. Madison doesn't pick up. Eileen comforts an upset Gia about the alarms. She goes out to try and figure out what's causing them when she is jump-scared by Bernie. She tells him she still can't get her head around him working there. The two walk silently when they discover Mark's body. On comms, Trapper tells her that something escaped Mark's lab and it's going out near the Hollow Earth entrance. Her and Bernie start running towards the exit and see what escaped. Is that a freaking crab? A giant crustacean grows bigger and bigger, glowing brighter. Trapper tries to shoot it down from his helicopter but is hit down, exploding in a giant crash. Eileen lets out a big cry, which gets the attention of the crab. Bernie tells her to run and she begins to. The crab chases after them, crushing parts of the Monarch base. They reach a bunker where Gia and other scientists are already hiding. Bernie rushes inside, and as Eileen is about to follow, the crab appears behind her. Eileen slams the clear door shut and signs to Gia that she loves her and will always protect her. Blood splatters against the glass as Gia cries. The crab, now disfigured and monstrous, makes its way through the gateway to Hollow Earth. Bernie hugs the distraught Gia. That's Project Destoroyah. Godzilla and King Kong Culmination. Outside Sydney, Australia, Godzilla lurks in the Tasman Sea. Above, Monarch agents Madison Russell and Nathan Lind monitor him in a helicopter. Madison cannot hear her phone ring due to loud chopper sounds. There's some kind of serpent going into the Sydney harbour. That's Manda. Go down onto the bridge. We need to evacuate the citizens before... Godzilla rises up, causing a panic on the harbour bridge. His large size causes it to snap in half, causing hikers on the top to fall off and cars to slide down. Shit! Godzilla grabs Manda with his teeth and spins him around, knocking down the Opera House and barely missing the Monarch helicopter that lands near the destroyed Opera House. Madison and Nathan attempt to evacuate the citizens. Manda escapes Godzilla's clutches and slithers his way onto the Opera House stairs. As he's about to eat Madison, Godzilla beams him up with his mouth, exploding goo all over Madison. Ew. Godzilla and Madison exchange looks before he darts into the water. She picks up her phone and calls her dad back. Bernie picks up. Bernie, why do you have my dad's phone? A school bus goes across the Golden Gate Bridge as flashes show the Battle of the Mutos in the same area 14 years ago in 2014. And now 16-year-old Sam Brody, who is having these visions, is awoken by a bully on the bus. Seeing more Titans, monster boy? Sam brushes off the rude comment as he arrives at his bus stop. He gets out and walks to his house, where he is greeted by his mother, Elle, and father, Ford, who was honorably discharged 10 years ago and now is a stay-at-home dad. The two badger him about his day and he yells at them that he is fine. Elle and Ford reminisce about Sam's young days, and just as they're about to kiss, the phone rings. Ford gets it. After some mumbling and a mutual agreement, he hangs up. It's Monarch. They're requesting me. Something to do with Titans. Haven't we given enough? I thought we agreed. No more crazy shit. I know, baby, I know, but if this thing is as dangerous as they say it is, then the crazy shit would not be doing everything we can to help. She ponders this. Okay, but I'm coming with you. So will I. Sam pops out from the stairs. At the Monarch base, Bernie is still comforting Gia as the helicopter lands. Out comes Nathan and Madison, who rush over. What happened here? I'm so sorry, Madison. Bernie! Your dad, he was killed. Her eyes flurry with a mixture of rage and sadness. How? Gia stands up. Because of his own experiment. It was his fault he died, and it was his fault that my mom died too. Gia slaps Madison. Nathan holds her back. Let's stay calm. Bernie, what was this experiment? We called it Project Destoroyah. We extracted some of the energy from Hollow Earth's core and started testing it on animals. What kind of animals? Crabs. Their open circulatory system allows for the transportation of, we don't care. Why did it go all kaiju? You must have put too much of the Hollow Earth energy into it. You see, this monster, it'll be hungry for power. Crabs are highly territorial, and with having DNA from both Hollow Earth and Earth, it'll want to take both. He wants to overthrow Godzilla and Kong, the kings of both lands. And he's going for Kong first. In Hollow Earth, the kingdom of gorillas all listen as their new king Kong makes a speech comprised of grunts. On either side of him is Shimo and Tsuko. He ends his speech with his chest banging, which is followed by an elaborate celebration with music made of drums, grunts, and chest banging. This is interrupted when the ground begins to shake. Destoroyah comes down, now a full-on kaiju that looks more dragon than crab. He roars at the gorillas. Shimo goes in first, but is immediately ripped in half by this monstrous force. The rest of the gorillas come forth, throwing spears and hands at the kaiju. Some get close, but they eventually are all defeated. Tsuko signals to the king to run away, but Kong refuses. He bangs his chest and yells a battle cry as he leaps at Destoroyah. He puts up a very good fight, getting multiple blows in. Tsuko looks away in fear. Destoroyah pins Kong to the ground and blasts at him. This knocks Kong unconscious and close to dead. Destoroyah takes the gauntlet from his hand and places it on himself before crawling away. Once the coast is clear, Tsuko goes up to Kong and begins to cry. He holds Kong's hand. Kong signals him to go to Earth before passing out. Tsuko begins to run. That brings me to the end of Act 1 of my pitch for the final part of the Godzilla x Kong trilogy, which I would call Godzilla and King Kong Culmination. I've decided to bring out many stars from throughout the Godzilla and Kong franchise, like Millie Bobby Brown, Elizabeth Olsen, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Alexander Skarsgård, and there will be more cameo roles from other MonsterVerse stars coming up soon in Acts 2 and 3. So make sure to stay tuned for those, and have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!